Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Manticore. It's the tier 10 British light tank. It's located on the south spawn of Murovanka and it's under the command of PremiumAmmoEnjoyer of ARG. And yes, that's the same player as Prussian Joe, his alternate account. Let's see how he gets on in this battle. Game on. Well, he's paired with a Tessac on his team as the light tanks for this game. They've got to scout out the enemy. He's got a 105mm gun as his main armament, capable of 390 alpha, 248mm of pen, but he's loaded the premium rounds with 268mm of pen, and he's running into the forest as quickly as he can to try and spot the enemy. Okay, he has spotted a Manticore and a Rheinmetall Panzer wagon, and he pumps around into the enemy Manticore, so he's going to be an active spotter in this game. Of course, he needs to go unspotted, and that should be enough time so he can pop up again. He's actually going up in reverse so he can shoot and drive away really quickly. Okay, equipment is a CVS, Bounty exhaust, and improved optics, or rather, yes, improved optics is what he's got, yeah, coated optics. He's also got the camo skill for his crew. Okay, knocked the tree down, but didn't give away his position to the enemy. And there's no Arty, so even if they were looking, they wouldn't do anything about it. Okay, CS63. Nice shot. It's a high roll for 398. He did get spotted, so somebody must be in the woods or nearby who's spotting, and it might be the Manticore on the enemy team. Yeah, somebody fired back in this general direction. Okay, this is his again. And he gets another hit, and it's a high roll again for 436. And he got spotting as well off the Panzer wagon. Now, you may have seen his other game. Oh, I didn't want to see that guy. That's the Object 430U, which is, of course, the enemy medium. It's a tier 10 game, so all of the enemy tier tanks are tier 10. And yeah, that guy is probably one of the best mediums in the Soviet line. Well, that 430U's pulled back, and there's a can opener there as well. Okay, he did get spotted, so somebody is spotting him every time he pulls up when he's not in the bush, and you just saw a shell come back where he was, so presumably they're watching. Of course, Prussian Joe did get that record score in his Manticore. You may have seen that video. Over 15,000 spotting, nearly 16,000. And he's got another shot in the can opener this time, and he didn't get spotted, so now he can pull forward and make another shot. Standard reload is 13.42 seconds. He's got 12.42. I don't think that one went through. I think he must have hit the tracks on that one. Oh, look at that. There's the enemy Hirschbahn right up on top of the hill, and he gets a penetration shot on the turret. And it's a high roll for 430. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure that Prussian Joe has been watching some of the replays by Auroric78, who's actually been putting up some amazing light tank games and some amazing medium tank games. And he takes out the Hirschbahn with that shot. So that's an amazing kill, because, of course, the Hirschbahns are really dangerous. But of course, the enemy team does have more than one. And they've killed the CS63, so, and the can opener, so he's moving forwards. Got a Viz 55 now. Oh, our Tessac went down. Taken out by a Viz 55. There he is. So he was looking in this direction. And that one went in as well. Another high roll for 420. And the Viz 55 went down, so somebody must have hit him with a very big gun. And in fact, actually appeared to be the Hirschbahn on our team. fact, our platoon mate in the FV215B183 got the Object 430U, and now we're facing the Striv 103B, and it looked like he was facing us only a second or so ago, but now he's looking another way. We pump one in. It doesn't kill him. He gets a low roll, unfortunately, on this occasion, but he does go down straight away afterwards to a Leopard 1 on our team. Okay, so he's actually doing virtually the same as Auroric 78 did on his video the other day. If you saw that one, he had the Batchat 25 ton, and he went behind the enemy by doing the same route, by coming up through the middle of the field. And so, yes, it's showing that it might be that Prussian Joe actually has the same ideas as Auroric. It's a very good way of actually decimating the enemy, because of course you're hitting them in the rear and there's not much they can do about it. He did get spotted there, and somebody fired in his general direction. May have been the Centurion Action 10, or it may have been that E3. But he's probably gone unspotted now, so he's going to push forward. The E3's gone. Okay, so he's out the way. Just doing a quick look. Goes into the enemy cap ring for a second, but it doesn't activate the cap. There's the Action 10. And he just took a big hit from our platoon mate in the E3. Now, can we get the kill on him? No, because he goes down to the E50M on our team. So, we're pushing forward. There's only 5 enemies remaining, 2 tank destroyers, 3 heavy tanks. And one of those heavy tanks is an E100, and there's one of the tank destroyers, the other Heshbon. Now we can use the bushes against him here. And we get one nice shot in, and we didn't get spotted. Just wait for that reload to go through. Take another one in, goes for the 900, and I'm not sure he actually got that one. I think he hit the tracks and it just absorbed it. That's how he's playing, with which direction he's going in, trying to make sure that he can get a quick getaway as soon as he's fired. Oh, he might have actually got a Confederate now. Go for the rear. Another critical hit on the tracks. So again, I think that one was absorbed. But he is getting spotting. He's already up to 9,500 spotting assists on this game. The Heshbon goes down. Now, E100 is... Oh, he's angling his turret. Angling it very well, actually. I say go for the hull. Yep, it worked. Go for the hull, and he got a high roll for 395. And now he can push forward because his teammates have turned up. And now they'll occupy the E900 so he doesn't get hit by that guy. And can he get the kill shot? He's down to a one shot. And he does get it. And that wins the game. Well done, Premium Ammo Enjoyer. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for Premium Ammo Enjoyer of ARG in the Manticore. Very well done. You can tell it's the first ace because you got the scrolls underneath. You only get that once. He also managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, he managed to get 6. And he also got the patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were being damaged. His win rate on this one, 7,969, which is super Unicum standard, because of course he wasn't actually doing passive spotting, he was doing active spotting and killing, and that earned him a much higher win rate. Let's have a look at team score. Well, you can see the highest damage in this game actually went to one of the Heshbons on the enemy team. I think it's the one on the far side, who did 5,214 hit points of damage. He didn't get a high caliber, though, because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. Second highest damage in the game actually went to our Leopard 1, who got 4,608 hit points of damage, and that guy got a Confederate. And in third place, we've got, yes, Premium Ammo Enjoyer. He got 4,414 hit points of damage, and of course picked up that patrol duty. So this guy managed to sneak the Confederate away from him just at the last moment. So unfortunate that. I think that may have been down to the fact that he killed that last E900. And so if he hadn't have killed him, he might have actually got the Confederate. But when it came to kills, we can see the top scorers was, in fact, the Heshbon on the enemy team. Yes, the FP4005 got 3 kills. 2 kills went to the E4 on the enemy team, and also to PremiumAmmoEnjoyer, the E3, his platoon mate, the Leopard 1, the can opener, the Heshbon on our team, and also the Death Star. All got 2 kills. So a lot of players with 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, yep, he got that one as well. 1,376 went to PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. He was the only player to get over 1,000 base, with 924 going to the E3, his platoon mate, and 793 going to the Tessac, the other light tank on his team. He fired 16 rounds in the game. He got 16 direct hits, so good accuracy, 12 penetrations. So not every time did he penetrate. It was the E900 he was having trouble with, because I think he was hitting those shields that go over the tracks. And of course, that was acting as spaced armor and stopping the shell going through, and it was hitting the tracks afterwards. So yes, he wasn't getting a penetration, but he was getting a critical hit. 4,414 hit points of damage, of which 1,042 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit. It was a penetration. That was from the Object 430U. It was unfortunate because he didn't see the guy coming. 4 enemy vehicles were spotted, 9 enemy vehicles were damaged, 2 were killed, and he got 9,474 hit points of spotting assist on top. So combined damage was closer to 13,000 overall, if you think about combining those two. In fact, actually, it's nearly 14,000. It's 13,800 when you look at it, or 900. When you come to the credits, on a premium count, he made 38,929 credits from that one, including 30,000 for mission completion. He got 7 bonds for being tier 10, and he got 6,192 experience points, including another mission completion for 4,128. So that was an incredibly good game, and also a first ace tanker, but he didn't stop there. He's actually playing to improve himself. And he sent us another replay. So let's have a look at that one. The second replay is on the south spawn of Prokhorovka. And yes, he's got the same equipment. Right, let's see what he does in this one. Will he play the same active game, or is he going to actually be passive? Well, it looks like he's going to be active. And gets off to a fast start going up the hill. Looks like the enemy EBR has been spotted. Came up to the centre line. Our guy did the same. Okay. It's a bit slippery on that ground just there. And he's spotting that EBR and pumps around into him, which is a low roll for 378, but he did get spotted. Of course, the EBR's got very good view range. Now, he should have gone unspotted by now. And there's the EBR again, but he's hiding under the lip of that hill. Probably knows that he's being watched, and of course, therefore, he is in danger. Now, he's not going to get a huge amount of spotting over this side of the map, but our EBR 105 has gone over the other side. So he should be able to spot for the rest of our team. And in fact, he has already found a number of the enemy, including a CS-52 Liz, a Jaegeru, and an AMX. Oh, in fact, there's a lot of them. And here comes the EBR 105. Tried to be sneaky and come up this side. Didn't work for him. Okay, he does try to push it. He could end up in a lot of trouble, that EBR. He's still sitting up there. Hello. That's one round he's going to worry about, because that makes him a one-shot. That was a high roll for 412. PremiumAmmoEnjoyer won't let him stick around. In fact, he's not allowed to stay around because the G-Saw finishes him off. Now, according to the minimap, there's only one enemy tank just the other side of the gap. So he could pop forward. He's unspotted now and he knocks the tree down to say, I'm here, and then moves over. There is Arty in this game. There's two Arty on the enemy team, a Batchat 155-58 and an M53 M55. It is a tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks in it. And he's found the enemy, and in fact, it's a T832. That's the Terminator tank, of course. It's a premium. And he's found another one, a Type 69, a little further down. Now, it means our guys actually could move up on the centre. They don't have to stick around here. Whilst he's actually in this position, he's going to be able to spot that Terminator tank if he moves up at all. And in fact, he has moved up. Oh, he got spotted there. Ow! And he got hit by the Terminator. As you know, it's basically it's a T-32 tanker. So it's just a modified version, a premium version. And he's decided he's going to pull away from this area because his teammates just aren't supporting him. They aren't moving up at all. So he's better used elsewhere. And in fact, you can see there's a Kampfpanzer 3. Oh, he got wiped out. Okay, so now he's gone. We can spot from the center line and see where all the enemy tanks are. And potentially do a bit of shooting as well. And that's a nice kill there. Our Scorpion just finished off their Kodav. Our ELC 790 is doing a really good job. I didn't realise we had so many lights in this game, but we certainly do. Unfortunately, he did get wiped out, and now we've decided to help. And that ELC is going to be permanently spotted if we stick around in this area. Notice how he's actually being very careful to put himself in rear end first so that he can move away fast if he needs to. Okay. This guy's coming our way. Pumps around into his rear. Makes him a one-shot. It's a low roll. And it looks like our Arty's paying attention as well. There's the ELC. Okay, he needs to drop back. The ELC's gone. That's good. The CVS revealed him. Yes, he couldn't stick around long once the CVS was operational and he was sitting in the bush. Because, of course, it made the bush transparent. Okay, now that Sheridan shouldn't be too far away. Oh, he didn't see that one coming. Now this is amazing because he's now going into the enemy rear to spot where the enemy RT are and also where their tank destroyers are. Again, conceals himself nicely in the bush, but of course he's got such great camo. He's spotting these guys from a long way away, and that Borsig, he's going to feel very uncomfortable soon because of course he's got virtually no armor, and so the Arty's going to play with him. And we found that one of the enemy RTs behind us, the Batchat 155-58, he's going to ignore that for the moment because he's got that guy spotted. Our other RT on our team will start shooting at that guy. Friendly RT's got loads of targets to fire at now. Okay, CDA's gone. He's now starting to pick up spotting. 3,000, 3,500. The enemy Batchat's just got killed by our GW Tiger, so he was paying attention. And now we've got a Jaeger. And he's not being hit yet, but trust me, he will get hit. In fact, yes, it's the Arty who starts it off. Tags him and stuns him. He'll wait until the guy becomes a one-shot, and then he might actually fire on the guy. So to take it out and get a kill. He doesn't have a kill yet, but he could easily get one as soon as that guy is down to a low enough hit points. In fact, now he's starting to get hammered again. That's another shot from our RTs. You can tell by the fact he's carrying stun. He's letting that guy just move back, but he's still got the gun on him, ready to go the moment he's low enough for us to take out. Want at least 300 hit points or thereabouts. Don't really want to fire on this if you've got 400 hit points, because that would be a high roll. But he's lost some more. And he's also tracked. And now he's starting to take damage. 600, 400. Next shot, I'd say, will be enough and he can fire. So as he loses just another 100 hit points or so. And now he's a one-shot. Yes, perfect! Absolutely perfect! And now the Borsig comes out to play. But this means a lot of danger for that guy because, of course, he's got no armor. We're much faster than him. One shot in, we do take a hit. He's got the small gun. He's got the 128mm. Only 566. He did get a high roll, but it means that he's now in grave danger because we'll start pumping rounds into him. Where are you? There you are. And another hit. 392, a high roll. And in fact, the Borsig goes down to our back chat 155.58. And now we're looking for the M53, M55. There's only 4 left on the enemy team. There's the M53. Pumps one round in, makes him a one shot, and he gets taken out by our SU-130PM. That means there's only 3 enemies left. The Sheridan and the Shah Future 4 and the Terminator tank, who's still up on the hill. He should have changed positions by now, but I reckon he feels that he was obliged to try and keep our guys from moving up in from the hill. So the Sheridan's probably over this side of the map. Okay, yes, he's actually not. He's actually over the other side, but he wasn't engaging us. Okay, there's the Shah Future 4 long-range shot. He hit the armor, but he didn't pen. So he must have hit the tracks. Okay, there's the Terminator tank. He's come down from the hill. Unfortunately, he must have got our teammates who are up on top of the hill. We've got shots on both. Pumps one in, hits the armor, doesn't pen. He needs to change position to keep these guys lit. Of course, all the time they're lit, they're vulnerable to Arty. They're the last 2 alive. And remember, we've still got an Arty in this game. It's the GW Tiger. Pumps one in, gets a shot on the T-832. Makes him a one shot. He did fire one back, but he didn't get it in. He still can't see us. Shah Future takes a round. Now, he's still got a lot of hit points. 666 there came out. And I think that was a penetrating shot from the GW Tiger. He's not a one shot yet, but we fired using the bush mechanic, so he didn't see us and got another high roll. In fact, our teammates are starting to turn up, and so these two are in terrible pickle because they're trapped in there. They can't move out. Oh, it ricochets off and he fires one back, but he doesn't connect with us. And the Wizzy 120 comes in from behind, and now we've got him. Yes! Last kill of the game wins it for PremiumAmmoEnjoyer. Another great game by PremiumAmmoEnjoyer of ARG in the Manticore. He managed to get an ace tanker out of that one, as well as a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and he got a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. It's showing 4, but he must have had 5. And also he got a patrol duty for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were being damaged. And yes, he was a very active spotter. He got 6,760 on the win 8. We look at the team score, we can see that he actually managed to get the highest damage in the game. 3,701, but because it was a tier 10 game, he wasn't able to get 20% of the enemy hit pool. as that would be really difficult for a Manticore. It could be done, but it'd be difficult. The second highest damage in the game actually went to the GW Tiger, and he was spotting for that guy for most of the game as well. He got 3,004 hit points of damage. And the third highest was the Batchat 155-58. Would you believe that? Both Artys benefited from PremiumAmmoEnjoyer's spots in that game. He got 2,393 in third place, and he also picked up a Confederate from that game. When it came to kills, we can see top scorer was the Wizzy1201FT, got 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Sheridan on the enemy team. I was surprised that that guy hid the way he did over on the west side of the map. And 2 kills went to PremiumAmmoEnjoyer, the Scorpion on his team, and also the T832 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, we can see, yes, it's PremiumAmmoEnjoyer is the only one to get over 1,000 base. He got 1,455 this time. 924 went to the Batchat 155-58, and 838 went to the Type 63 on his team. He fired 14 rounds in the game, got 14 direct hits, so he's got very good accuracy, and 11 penetrations. 3,701 hit points, of which 378 were at more than 300 meters. I think that was the shot that he fired on the EBR 105. 2 hits received from the enemy and 2 penetrations. Yes, one of those penetrations was from the Borsig, and well, it was unfortunate really because the guy was firing the 128mm gun. It could have been a lot worse if he'd actually had the 15cm gun, but luckily he did have the smaller one. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and he got 6,827 hit points of spotting assist in that game. So that's a combined damage of 10.5 altogether. And a lot of the spotting he did actually help the Artys, because of course they were helping themselves to all of those immobile enemy tanks, or the ones who were barely moving. And of course he actually got a nice little kill out of it as well, because of course that Jaegeru went down to just the right amount of hit points where he could one-shot him without being able to miss out on it. Got 117,087 credits profit, or hit points. No, it's credits, isn't it, on this game. He got a 90,000 credit bonus for completing a mission. And he also picked up 7 months for this being tier 10. And 6,547 experience points out of this one as well. So he said a bit of this and a bit of that. Yeah, it was a bit of spotting, a bit of actual damage, and he was being very active, very aggressive as well. And most light tanks, you see the players will just sit in a bush and pick up and rack up the spotting damage, but they have to be careful the way they do it, obviously, because they don't want to get revealed by the enemy team, and they want to continue their action throughout the entire battle. PremiumAmmoEnjoyer likes finding the enemy and then doing some damage to them as well, so he ends up with a nice rounded score from both actual damage and from spotting. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.